I promise on behalf of the whole Rattles through the Martin Vincent Hotel initiative to help support NAPTIP with 20 million naira in order to bring back those girls and other victims of trafficking stuck in other parts of the world.
Hello guys, welcome back again to my channel. Please don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Not be small thing, no. Verydarkman don shock Nigeria with wetin he do again. Very surprising thing that Verydarkman do, because a lot of Nigerians they drag Verydarkman. People like the worm they drag Verydarkman, say he don't chop the NGO money. Now Verydarkman don't use 20 million naira out of the NGO money to do shocking things for Nigeria. Guys, let me leave you to watch the video. Please guys, don't forget to like, comment and share this video.
Alright, so I know the Rattles will be proud of this. So Rattles, this is our proud moment. Now, towards the end of the meeting we had with NAPTIP yesterday, in order to bring back those girls that are stuck in Ivory Coast as a result of human trafficking, I promise on behalf of the whole Rattles through the Martin Vincent Hotel initiative to help support NAPTIP with 20 million naira in order to bring back those girls and other victims of trafficking stuck in other parts of the world. So I promised them 20 million naira, and today the money have been transferred to NAPTIP. So as you can see, through the account number 13136790008, which is the NGO account, with the account name Martin Vincent Hotel Initiative, the branch that transferred the money 278 Sultan Abubakar, date 11 April 2025. As you can see, the account that it was transferred to is Info NAPTIP Donor Partner account, and the description is donation to help combat human trafficking and rehabilitation of trafficked Nigerian victims. So as you can see, the amount is 20 million naira transferred to NAPTIP on behalf of Rattles and the Martin Vincent Hotel initiative. Yes, on behalf of all of us, because now I contribute that money when make that money did that account. Now I had to do this because I needed to do it. NAPTIP are charged with a lot of responsibilities with a little funding, which is very, very sad. I'm telling you, which is very, very sad. Now I want to give a special shout out before I say what I want to say. I want to give a special shout out to the Nigerian community in Ivory Coast, because they contributed a lot in bringing thousands of girls back to this country. They have contributed a lot, and also to the Nigerian embassy in Ivory Coast. The only problem they are having there is also funding. They can do a lot, but there's no funding. So I also want to urge the federal government to also try and fund the Nigerian embassy in Ivory Coast, and also support the Nigerian community in Ivory Coast, because they are doing a lot for those girls. They are doing a lot for those girls. So this money is going to go in, like I said, to help bring back other victims and these girls that I was opportune to meet. That being said, I really want to also urge the government to put a pressure on the immigration to help us with our borders. Every day, over 200 girls, over 200 boys leave this country. Every blessed day, they leave this country. It is scary. It is very, very scary. Your male son, your male child can be coming back home today, they go carry on. Your female, your child, your girl child can be coming back home, they go carry on. Do you understand? And who do you run to? We know if we charge all this responsibility, we cannot put all this responsibility only on NAPTIP. We all have to work together in order to make this country great. Do you understand? That being said, trafficking is not only when they carry the person leave Nigeria alone. Trafficking still they happen interstate. They are interstate trafficking, where they move a child from Abuja to Lagos to go and do hard labor. And you don't want to know what happens to these children when they leave their home. A lot of time they use these children for sex pleasures, which is very, very sad. Do you understand? They carry all this as low as 10, 11, I can't even say the age because it's doing me somehow, it's irritating me. Do you understand? We need to put hands together. And also the federal government, all these children where they're there for road, they beg, please find solution. Please find solution. You are driving on the road and you are on the hold up, you did traffic. Next thing you go see small picking, they knock door, they beg you. Let's see, those are the victims, those are also victims of trafficking. Traffickers, those are also traffickers victims. Sorry, I know if you talk where the vex talk with and I don't want to sound rude because I will cost people. Do you understand? It's annoying. All those small children, they carry them sometimes, and then you see say they remove their organs. Sometimes they carry all those girls, keep them in a place, wait for them to grow to the right age, and then start doing baby factory from them. All those women, all those girls, they'll wait, make them mature, they'll feed them. When they don't grow, they'll start using them for baby factory. They'll give birth, they'll collect the child from them. This whole thing is a big problem, and the government needs to start paying attention to it. Please, we need serious policing on our borders. Please, immigration only rice when they check, only rice, only contraband. The one I go gain from inside. Rice, contraband. Hey, this is contraband. I go seize rice. When I go seize food stuff. When I know they even check who they come country and who they leave country. Children, they go. It is scary. The government needs to do something about this. The government needs to do something about this. The government needs to do something about this. Please. So hopefully those girls will be back in Nigeria. Hopefully. Hopefully. And shout out to the Nigerian embassy in Ivory Coast, and shout out to the Nigerian community in Ivory Coast. Thank you very much. God bless you. And we will continue working together in order to protect our girl child. And not just our girl child, even our children generally in Nigeria. So a lot of them said, yesterday, the boys, they carry them there and they use them to go and beg. My God. I don't just know, man. You talk now, they'll say they talk rudely. But there are a lot of names that I want to call. They're supposed to do the right thing. They will not do it. I don't know. Anyways, 20 million have been sent. Thank you to the Rattles, and account number have been dropped also on that. When I know our account number, when I still want support, when I feed one, you understand the account number did the screen. The account number is 13136790008. The name is Martin Vincent Hotel Initiative, Zenith Bank. Thank you very much.
Martin Vincent Oshe, popularly known as Verydarkman, has highlighted the plight of young girls trafficked from Nigeria to Ivory Coast. In a video posted on Instagram, the activist called on the chairperson of the Nigerians in the Diaspora Commission, Abati Erewa, giving her a 1-week ultimatum to repatriate the girls to Nigeria, warning that her failure to act will result in serious problems. He claimed that the trafficked girls in Ivory Coast were in their hundreds and that some were as young as 12 years old. Let's take a look.
So Abike Dabiri, the chairman of Nigerians in Diaspora, after this post, I am giving you exactly 1 week to find solution to this. Exactly 1 week. If after 1 week, these girls are not back to this country, I'll give you the biggest problem you have ever seen in your life. Nigerians, let me show you something. Take a good look at it.
Well, I don't think any of these girls, I don't think any of them here is up to 15. Let me ask them, they said they are from Nigeria, but some people from Nigeria have come and they found out that they are actually from Cameroon.
Abike Dabiri has reacted to VDM's ultimatum, calling it ignorant and misinformed. Let's take Abike Dabiri's tweet. She wrote on X, "Totally wrong, misinformed, and ignorant call. Have you heard of NAPTIP Nigeria? It's the agency responsible solely for trafficking. NIDCOM has collaborated with them as much as we can. And for your information, using my own personal resources, not government, I'm sure NAPTIP Nigeria will treat appropriately. I advise you to tag them." I mean, Vimbai, this is a huge topic. I mean, I know on the cover of Daily Trust newspapers, it's been pulled that up. And their lead story on the Daily Trust is traffickers using digital platforms to lure Nigerians. And NAPTIP is saying that over 7,000 victims have been rescued in 2 years. Digital platform. And of course, I reached out to Abike Dabiri, and she did talk to me about what kind of collaboration that they have been doing with NAPTIP. And she was graceful to send me, some of the roles of NAPTIP. I'll just read a few of them and then I'll come to you. And, powers of NAPTIP, I'd like to educate Nigerians. They have the powers, 1, to investigate whether any person, body, or entity has committed an offense under this act or the offense of trafficking under any law. 2, enter into any premises, property, or conveyance for the purpose of conducting searches in furtherance of its functions under this act or under any other law. 3, arrest, detain, and persecute offenders under this act or any other law on trafficking in persons in Nigeria. I mean, I'd say kudos to NAPTIP, really. 7,000 Nigerians in 2 years. It's a lot. And, kudos to also VDM for going out there and highlighting the plight of these young children who have been trafficked, most of them unknowingly, to Ivory Coast, saying that there are hundreds that are out there. As much as we give kudos to NAPTIP, we urge them to look into the case of those children trafficked to Ivory Coast.
Thank you so much for that. And those are the main points. First of all, I begin with those girls, not just these girls, all victims of trafficking around. Yes, it's a tall order for NAPTIP, but for now we know about this group, so we continue to advocate for NAPTIP in collaboration with NIDCOM to do something about this. That's number 1. Number 2, when it comes to Verydarkman, I think it's important for us to always encourage activism, yes, and for us to, to commend it. However, it's also important for us to set out the structures in the manner which we do so. I know he has his own way of communicating and getting his message across to his followers and so forth, but it's important to note that we can't threaten people on social media. That is not correct.
Yes.
Now to the main issue. NIDCOM itself, under Madam Abike Dabiri, last year, remember there was the issue of the Nigerian girls in Ghana. Yes. 13 of them. And she personally went to Ghana to visit these girls who had been promised jobs as sales girls in Ghana. And in collaboration with other stakeholders, were able to bring them in. From just the end, in the second half of last year, they were able to repatriate about 163 girls, young ladies who had been trafficked to various parts of the world. That's NIDCOM's own collaboration. So that's, separate to what NAPTIP is doing. So I understand, NIDCOM is more visible. So I understand the call to NIDCOM. She is doing her part in her capacity. It's not actually her ministry. That's not the work of the Diaspora Commission. NAPTIP is a national agency for the prohibition of trafficking in persons. That's why we're appealing for them to now get their attention to this particular issue concerning these young girls so they can work in a way that they have done so many times in the past to bring them back. Now, digital platforms, you now have what's happening in the region. You have Togo, you have Ghana, you have Cote d'Ivoire. Further off, you have Saudi Arabia, you have Qatar, you have so many countries where jobs are advertised, sales girl, nanny, domestic staff, and so forth. And so many young girls get stuck out there. Those who come back with their lives are fortunate, because many get there and they find that it's not real work, that they're enslaved, that they're abused, that the stories are harrowing, not just from Nigeria, from across Africa. So I'm really glad that we're talking about this, that this conversation has now come to the front burner. And as much as it is not the onus is not on NIDCOM to focus on this issue, we thank them for the collaboration in the past, and we hope that they can continue the collaborative work with all of the stakeholders involved. Because with that Ghana issue, there was Nigerians in Ghana Diaspora Association, just volunteers who came together. So this is a community effort. So let's all come together in a positive light. I don't think there's a necessity for us to abuse each other and threaten each other. This is a collaborative agenda that has to come together. So very important to just highlight that.
Well, Rufai, I'd like for you to speak to the Daily Trust newspaper, trafficking using digital platforms. I mean, it's become a nightmare at this point. I know that you're really, good with these platforms and digital age now. Talk to us about how this sort of incident can be prevented.
The truth is, it's a big recruitment ground for all these traffickers. A lot of Facebook, TikTok, not too really much on Twitter as much as Facebook and TikTok particularly. Instagram. This platform easily can be used, and that's why you should be careful. Because what they prey on is the poverty in the land and your own greed.
Yeah.
And that's why this morning when we're talking about the economic numbers, things are not well in Nigeria. That's why it's so easy. If you hear what they promise these people, Audrey, you'll be shocked. Paltry amounts of money. I do a lot in the charity speech. I interface with a lot of poor people. I mean, I see an outreach in the village over the weekend. So I know what a couple of thousands can do. I know how people will take on anything. And that's why please would like to call on the authority to do the needful to educate them. And that's why we'd like to ask NAPTIP. Where is the 85 million naira you put in the budget, your budget this year for publicity? Probably we can start by using that money to do even if possible social media campaigns, if the money is being approved. Because I've also talked to people in NAPTIP. What they complain about is that it's not that they don't want to do these things, but the budget is never enough.
Yes.
In fact, somebody was telling me how the wife of maybe it's President Tinubu had to provide a bus for an organization that helped repatriate these young people. I feel very that man's plight. But when you go to the nitty-gritty of these agencies, it's not that easy. What they propose in the budget is not what they get in the end. Especially for the fact that our budget has been greatly hampered by this Trump tariff situation. So most people will not get everything to get by. And Abike Dabiri was right. It's really supposed to be the role of NAPTIP. But how well has NAPTIP been funded? How well have we done the education? But Audrey, the most important part of all of this is economic empowerment. Just some minutes ago, I was talking to somebody and said, what does poverty mean? It's passing over opportunity regularly. If people have things doing, they will not be trafficked for paltry amounts. In many years ago, when Nigeria was still a lot better, you had a reduction in this story. It's when Nigeria started to go bad, you started hearing trafficking of people to Italy and all of that. The height of it was when they did that movie, Glamour Girls, in the 90s. That was when, it was really out there and the scourge was out there. So we should do everything to ensure that the economy works. If the economy works, we'll have less of all of this.
All right, we have put the searchlight on it. I have a good point. Okay, go ahead.
First, to commend Abike Dabiri very well. She has been doing an excellent job running the Diaspora Commission. Since she took over that agency, she has been very proactive. She's been very excellent in terms of meeting the objectives, the mandate of that particular agency. Two, the point has been well made that there's a body called NAPTIP that is responsible for trafficking in persons, which is an offense under the laws of Nigeria. And those laws need to be enforced. Now, let's go to the third point. I'm trying to be very brief about Verydarkman, Martin Ose. I appreciate his, enthusiasm, almost like a portable, getting overexcited over many things. That's Abibo Okikiola, who now says he wants to fight Anthony Joshua and all that, and he's looking for an opportunity to get into the ring. Look, some of these people who have space on social media, they get over enthusiastic and they abuse the platform. I think that Martin Ose, saying that he was giving Abike Dabiri 1 week ultimatum. Abike Dabiri, I'm warning you, 1 week. Otherwise, I will create serious problems for NIDCOM. Look, that's beyond the pale of decorum. He can make his point. He has done very well to draw attention to the issue, but he has no right to threaten a state official. Okay? So I think that was a bit overboard. And all these people who say they are on Instagram, they are on this and that. Yes, media has become very democratic. But there's also too many quacks and ignorant people, using that space and going, beyond their boundaries. I think it's a statement about Abike Dabiri and NIDCOM. It's unfair. And we need to underscore that.
All right.
He can do his activism, but you should do so with some level, of education.
All right.
Not ignorance.
Well, we have turned the searchlight now on our girls in Ivory Coast, and we urge NAPTIP and, of course, NIDCOM to do their best to bring our girls back home.
Verydarkman, thank you for the good work they do. As they hustle with your energy for these guys, then we see for Sudan to come back. These guys so then traffic goes Sudan, you understand? As they hustle for them, God go bless you in Jesus' name, amen. I want to understand when I know say the highest trafficking they go on for Nigeria, the highest human trafficking, children trafficking, inside Nigeria they go on. All these people, all these politicians will be say when they go for meeting and they give them small girls for hotel, university girls. But I know say that thing in-house trafficking. Nigeria men will be say girls go asking for money. All these men we get money, girls go asking for money instead of to give them the money or tell them say when I don't get you understand. When I go tell them say they come hotel room come meet una small girls 18 years, 17, 16. When I go ask them whether their mama they see them, carry them go inside hotel. But I know say that one in-house trafficking. Nigerian celebrities will be say when I go see small girls for TikTok, for social media, then they dance naked, they show their nyash. Instead of to advise them make them cover their body, when I go tell them say wow, when I go enter the DM, wow, I like your talent, man, you can dance. Come on, you're such a talent. Don't mind all those people that are insulting you. They are envy of your success. They are envy because people are viewing your posts. You understand? Come on, see me, my house, so I can do a collaboration together. From there, I go collaborate, you go sleep with them. But I know that in-house human trafficking. I don't know I don't like the video. But I don't like it because I talk truth. Seriously, I don't know I don't like the video. The video not go far because I talk truth. You understand? As Verydarkman, they bring these guys coming Nigeria. I think they struggle. As Verydarkman, they struggle. Make these children when you see for Sudan now come back Nigeria. You know say they still know they safe. Their environment, they get all these allergies. The way they like small children. When they forcefully sleep with small children. When they want to marry 20 years, 13 years, 11 years, 10 years. You understand? They get all those people for the environment. Nigeria generally we get pastors. Pastors will be said that they carry small girls go hotel. Go Nigeria hotel. Go all the hotel for Nigeria. You go see old men with people children. Small children will be say they're supposed to advise to them for us. Go to check, put their life for their education and everything. They don't go advise them. Instead, they prefer to deal with them for bed. Say, baby, rub my head. Your picky mate, they rub it. You know that thing. You know that thing in-house trafficking. You know. Verydarkman fast. All these rattlers. If you know say be rattle member and your girlfriend are 13 years, 17 years, 18 years. You know say be human trafficker. No be to come the shot rattle president is trying. Are you trying? How your own life be for real life? Because they pretend for social media goats. No be to come for social media. Because they support person they do good. Are you doing good in your main life? Most of them are be bad people. You understand? Some of them be rich. So they sleep with people, children. Small girls. They carry people. They go hotel. Some of them girls go ask for money. And I go tell the girls say, if I don't see their pants, I go give them. Both Nigerian actors they will be say when they shoot kids. Girl go one feature for our kids. The girl get talent. And I go tell her say if I never see pants, if I never sleep with them, she don't go see movie. All of them are the same WhatsApp group. All of them are child trafficker. Wanna be molesters and all those things. You understand? No come for social media. Supporting is not good enough. Your personal life. By the time everybody begin to live their life good way individually, Nigeria will be a better place. You understand?
Alright guys, thanks for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe to this channel, and please my love, don't forget to turn on the post notification bell so that you'll be the first to be notified whenever I post a video. I love you. See you in my next video. Bye.